I
Wel-
cannot hear anything.
Welcome everybody to Justified Conversations. How y'all doing tonight? We hope y'all had a good Wednesday. It's Hump Day. It's about to be the weekend. Bree Chavez, how you feeling today?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. What you got on your mind today?
I got a lot.
It's
It's
like that. It's like that.
a lot, yes, but
Word,
you
word.
know, we've come for a good show, and I'm excited. I'm excited.
Salute, salute, salute. Tip in the building from South Carolina. One of my homegirls. Salute to you. How you doing tonight?
Welcome. Thank you for tuning in.
Most definitely. Everybody's welcome over here. Everybody opinion matters. Everybody got a right to say what they want to say. We here to chop it up with you.
Real, raw, and uncut.
Real, raw, and uncut. Straight up. So you want to talk about these guests we got today?
Yes. Well, we have Chef, and I'm excited because my city is showing out today.
Ah, that's what's
He
up.
is
That's
from
what's
my
up.
hometown. So,
What's your hometown?
my hometown is, it's called the Dub K, but it's Wichita, Kansas.
Okay, Wichita, Kansas. That's what's up.
Yes. I live
So
in the
yeah,
South now, so I'm like conformed. But,
that's
home is
what's up.
home.
That's what's up. Well, I think I'm gonna bring him up right quick. Let him introduce himself. Chef, welcome to the building, man. How you doing tonight?
What's up? What's up? Dub K in the building. Whoop,
Ah,
whoop, whoop. Yeah.
that's okay. It's 2-2. I got South Carolina in the chat. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
What you got going on, Chef? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Man, my name is Chef, also Isaac, Wichita, Kansas. I own a catering company here called You Call It Catering. You can find me on Facebook, You Call It Catering. The call is with a K. And also, too, you can find me on Instagram, You Call It underscore catering. So yeah, but I do catering, man. I do roofing, man. I do just about anything I can, get my hands to do for real.
Word.
But man, I put
Yeah.
up.
All his links is in the description.
I do.
What you say, Bree? Repeat yourself.
I said all his links are in the description.
Right in the description, right up under the title. You can check him out. And I checked out his IG. He had some food on there. I almost jumped through the screen. I say he got something going on over there for real, straight up.
Yeah, we creating experiences. You feel me?
That's what's up. That's what's up. So how long you been doing the chef thing?
Man, I've been in business for about 2 years now. But I've been cooking since I was a grasshopper for real. I stayed in the kitchen with like my moms and my grandma and stuff like
Oh,
that. So
oh yeah, yeah. You can cook.
yeah, I put my elbow up in there every time.
That's what's happening. That's what's happening. Bree, you ready to introduce Harley?
You can introduce Harley.
Well, I will introduce Harley. Here is Harley Hendricks. Welcome to the stage, Harley. How you doing tonight?
I'm great. How y'all doing?
We good. We good.
Y'all got me a little outnumbered. I'm the only one from Chicago, but that's okay. We used to rock in the room all by ourselves, so I
Ah,
ain't worried about it. I'm not worried about it.
Chi-town in the
I went
building.
to look, I
Chicago
went to
stand
college
up.
in Mississippi, and I was one of the only people down there from Chicago, and I made sure I represented it, so I didn't mind. I don't mind.
You made it known, huh?
Oh yeah, Chicago. Look, people from Chicago will tell you they're from Chicago before they tell you your name. You probably don't know my name before you know that I'm from Chicago.
That's what's up. Rep that. Rep that. So
Yeah.
what you got going on? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Child, some of everything. But hi, everybody. I am Harley. I am a professional imaginary friend. You probably will never see me in real life, but you will feel more loved by me than you probably feel about the people that you see every day in real life.
Wow.
Professionally, I am a safe space holder. So that means that I create spaces for people to be able to be their best selves. Right now, that looks like answering conversations on a day to day basis on an app called Happy. We got it. Okay, there we go. I was about to
There
say
you
I
go.
thought I heard
There
myself.
you go.
But I use this app called Happy where I'm able to answer questions for people anonymously. Sometimes you need a unbiased ear, but sometimes you don't want to know that the person on the other end of the phone knows who you are. So this resource is actually a mental health resource that allows people to get things off of their chest and kind of really start the process towards therapy, just in a very safe space. And there are tons of people on there listening and giving you their unbiased opinion. And I just happen to be one of them. And through that process, I started my certification for being a life coach. So I'm some of everywhere, but for the most part, I
Wow.
just really enjoy making people feel good about themselves.
Wow.
I like that.
Well,
Oh, for real.
great to have you on the show. Great to have you on the show. That's what's up. Thank both of you for coming on tonight.
Thank you. Thank y'all for having us. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it for real. It's love.
Anytime, anytime. Doors always open over here. We keep them
Yes,
open. So, Bree, you ready to keep this thing off with this topic?
I am. So tonight our topic is about friendship. And I'm not even gonna lie, this conversation is getting ready to go every which way. That's why I left it open, because I knew the questions that I could ask with this topic. And yeah, so let's get to it. My first question is, what is friendship to you?
A friendship to me is somebody that's gonna be solid with you and not sugarcoat. Keep everything 100. Somebody you can trust. Somebody that can trust you. Somebody that you know for a fact you don't have to question. That's a true friendship to me.
Okay.
I love
Harley, what
that.
do you think?
I feel like so once upon a time I felt like friendship was like agreeing with me no matter what, right? And then
Uh-huh.
maturity taught me that like friendship is a very strong version of unconditional positive regard, which means that like I'm gonna meet you where you at, but because we have a bit of a rapport, I should be able to call you on your shit as well. And so as I matured, my friendships have become a lot more instrumental to my growth. Like I feel like once upon a time my friendships were just fun and they were really surface level. And now like my friends are my family. And subsequently I have less of them, but I appreciate it because it's a higher quality than it is
Right.
when I had a large quantity of them, but I wasn't getting a lot of substance. I wasn't really getting caught on my shit, so I wasn't really growing.
Understood.
And
Understood.
Chef, what do you think?
Man, I would have to definitely say it's like, really down to loyalty for real for me. When like Harley was just saying, you start off with one version of, thinking that, oh yeah, these are my friends that I'm just kicking it with, and being able to always seem like I'm right. But you know what I'm saying, as you mature and get older, you actually see the value in what a real friend actually is. So, when it comes down to loyalty, I feel like that's on a lot of different aspects, from being called out, being from right from wrong, and being able to also take that criticism, for because I'm not gonna turn my back on you just because you tell me that I'm wrong in a situation. If right is right and wrong is wrong. So I
Straight up.
definitely,
Straight up.
Okay. I see we got a comment up there. Who is that?
That's Merc 360. I was gonna shout him out when he got finished. He just stepped in the building. Also, we got God Loves Me. She's from South Carolina, another Carolina queen. So I got two in the building with me.
Okay. Well, thank y'all for showing up. So, my next question is, how important is friendship to you? Isaac, we will start with Chef. We will start with you.
yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, I would definitely say, for a friend to be in my life is definitely important to me. Just for the fact of, I got a lot going on, when it comes to, my own family that I'm creating, and, the people that I like to have around me. I enjoy having a certain type of energy around me. So if I call you my friend, you're going to be somebody that I look to as a brother or as a sister, that I can be able to always call on, can come pull up on, and vice versa, and I'm here for whatever, if you need somebody just to talk because you're going through it with your man or your girl or something and stuff. I'm that guy. So it's very much important when it comes to that. 'Cause like I said, it's the energies that I do it like or dislike to not have around me. So
Okay.
Understood. Bree, you got a special guest in the building. Cliff, what's happening? That's another one. That's one of my homies. He from the South. So we in here. We in here. I see we in here.
All right. Justified.
Um, when I got my business mind on, friendships aren't that important to me because I be thinking about business. But when I come back to the friendship side, my friendship has to be important if I'm gonna be a friend. Like I got the type of friendship where we don't have to talk every day. We don't gotta hang out every weekend, but when we link up, it's like we've been together every day. Nobody can never tell the difference. You know what I'm saying? So I got friends that if I need anything, they got me. If they need anything, I got them. We kind of it's more like family. So I wouldn't say friendships because the friendships I have, we turn into family. So it's more solid, you know.
I understand that. Harley.
Yeah, same. I have been friends with a small group of girls since we were in seventh grade. And so we got 20 years in the game. And so they are my family. And honestly, my actual immediate family and I are super tight knit, and then I'm building a beautiful family. So really my friends have become like tertiary to my life, right? Like once upon a time, I feel like because I was running away from like my immediate family because I'm the baby of six, so I was just trying to experience something else. My friends
Mm.
are like super primary in my life. But as I got older, and I think I was talking to you guys before we got started, losing my sister made me and my mom and the remaining siblings super close. So everybody else kind of is just like a part of my life if I need them additionally. But for the most part, for me, my family is that heartbeat. But my friends, they've just been here so long that they're like my family, like 20 years. Like when I just celebrated my 32nd birthday at the end of July, and a few of my friends from that group came to my birthday party, and y'all, I was just a crying mess because to know a person for 20 years of your life,
Yeah,
I told them, I was like, y'all, I've known y'all at this point longer than I've been alive, and that's super beautiful for me.
that's what's up. That's what's up. True
Yeah,
friendship.
I agree. I have two best friends. They've been my best friends since fourth grade. So yeah, we got 20 something years.
Yeah, Merc.
And we all have kids now. Some of them are teenagers, and they're like, I know my daughter goes and asks my friends, so like, what was my mom like? I'm like, don't answer that question. Don't answer that. But okay, so the next question is, what factors contribute to a healthy friendship?
Oh, I can
Harley,
go
we will
first.
start with you.
Oh, look at that. And I volunteered and you already had me together. Honestly, one key factor for me, because this is also the biggest factor for me in my life, grace. Being gracious with one another and being gracious with yourself. Like we are different people. And I think the reason why I've been able to maintain and we've been able to maintain these friendships for so long is because we don't place really harsh expectations on one another. I don't feel like this is who you should be as my friend. I allow you to be who you're going to be naturally. And I ask myself, who can I deal with what's being presented to me? I feel like a lot of people sometimes we set a harsh expectation right away and we don't give people wiggle room to be something different than what we see in our head. So for me, grace is super important because I don't know who I'm going to be and I don't know who you're going to be. But if I have an open mind, then I don't expect anything of us and I don't feel like I've gotten let down by what you do naturally. Because I feel like sometimes we do get let down if we set an expectation for people.
Okay.
True. That's true.
Justified, what do you think?
I feel like it's a couple of factors. You got to have honesty, loyalty, and respect. Because I feel like if you got those three, you'll never cross each other in a friendship. That's
Chef?
how I feel. That's it.
Yeah, that's real. Man, I agree with Justified for real, because when it come down to it, you gotta, man, friends gotta be loyal, regardless, and and very much respectful. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like a lot of friendships have been destroyed off of disrespect. And me
Right.
personally, being a man, respect issue is a big thing with me.
That's number one.
And to be able to feel like that, that you don't want no other man coming at you some type of sideways, you know what I'm saying, this and that, regardless of how long we've been cool, you know what I'm saying, still remember I am who I am, so but yeah, I agree with Justified on that one. It definitely takes those three.
Okay.
You see that?
So
You see that comment, Bree?
n- I can't see it. Read it to me,
Merc,
please.
Merc
I'm blind.
360, he says consistency, that covers everything. The loyalty got to be consistent. The energy got to be consistent. Staying on the same page has to be consistent. No switching up. I 100% agree with that.
Yeah, I agree
Like,
with that.
my only issue with consistency though is I hope that we are taking grace with us with consistency, because I might be a consistent person, but if I'm dealing with grief, if I'm dealing with pain, if I'm dealing with mental health issues, I might not be able to be consistent. But can you love me enough to know that we've built enough rapport that you're going to check on me? Can you love me enough to know that we build enough rapport that you're going to tell me, hey, you usually are consistent with your respect, and today you got a little loose with it. Like, are we having clarifying conversations in those moments when we are demanding that amount of consistency from one another? And I say that because I remember a time where I wanted people to be one way. I used to say, don't switch up on me. And I realized through grief that we do switch up. Through growth, we do switch up. So when we do switch up, are we able to communicate with one another? I think that's one thing that I probably would add to that question, is like communication is real big for me, because we got to talk about something. You might be a different person than you were yesterday, and friendship might look different today than it did when we were 15. But can we have a communication about it that makes both of us feel comfortable, like Chef says, and feel respected in that connection?
Word.
That's real.
I dig it. I dig it.
All right. So my next question, um, and I'm gonna answer this one first, but is what type of friend are you? So for me, um, I'm the friend, like, I'm gonna support you in whatever it is you want to do. Now, behind closed doors, if you are wrong, I will tell you that you are wrong. But I mean, in public, we gonna do whatever it is. Like, okay, I'm with all the BS, okay? But um like the consistency, I'm very consistent. Like I read people really well. And I mean, you would hope that you built enough rapport with your friend to know when things are wrong. Like, I know when my friends are down. Like, I know if I made plans with my friend and all of a sudden, I'm not getting a response or something. I'm the type of friend, I'm going to pull up. I'm going to pull up and check on you. That's just me. I will. My pull up game real strong. I'm going to come, ain't called, all of that. I'm going to pull up. Um, but for I just lost my train of thought. I'm the type of friend, like, I will give you my last dollar. Like, I don't care, because I feel like I have a good enough support system that I'm always going to be okay. So,
Word.
like, I try to help as much as I can. Sometimes, I know that can be like my biggest downfall, but I mean, that's my character. I can't change that. So, all
I
right,
understand.
Steph.
Let me see. So I would say I'm the friend that's really that's always there for real, for real. Like I said, it's the same thing that I look for. I do believe in reciprocation. So like I try to keep the people that's around me, people that's not always just like me, but that is very similar. That I know that, like I said, that I can also count on. So I am very much a friend that anybody, like I said, that do call me a friend, that I'm there. They know if it's 3 o'clock in the morning, you stuck on the side of the road. So if I got a car, I'm on the way to you. If I don't, all right, let me see. See who I can call to come. I got you and stuff. I'm a friend that I care, I love. You know what I'm saying? Like for real on the no, like weird level, but you know what I'm saying? It's like a friendly love. Like you just like I said, it's brotherly, sisterly love. And so I'm just, if I can stand up for you, I'm definitely there. Regardless if I can't, I'm still there. I would also just say, like, for real, just like I'm an extended friend. I will always like try to extend myself just so that you do always know you got somebody in your corner. You're not on your own regardless of whatever situation that you're dealing with. I ain't gonna say no names, but like even like I got some homeboys and stuff. They have problems and stuff with getting their kids from their baby mamas and stuff like that. They call on me, man, could you message her for me and, do a little razzle dazzle, let her know, like, man,
Yeah, yeah,
because, I mean, me personally, I can't admit I am a good father. I've always, from all my kids when they been born in the hospital to now, I've always been there. And, even their baby mothers and stuff, know that. So, it plays a major part even coming from me. And it's something as I had to realize over the years and stuff like, so and I make sure they keep their word if I do that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you say you taking your daughter shopping, let's go. I'm coming to pick you up.
right.
We take like, so yeah. That's what type of friend I am.
Yeah, you solid. You solid.
Harley, what about you?
I feel like I'm the hype woman friend, right? So if you're doing anything, I am right there to support it. If my friends selling clown noses, I'm wearing them for the next week in my content. You know what I mean? Like I
That's
am
what's
I'm a friend that's gonna be your biggest fan, but because I'm your biggest fan, I'm probably also gonna be one of the biggest critics that you have in your life, not in a negative way, but in a way to say like I believe in you. And the reason that I had to become that type of friend is because once upon a time, similar to you, Bree, I was the give you the shirt off my back friend. And then I realized that most of these people that I was giving the shirt off my back from, they don't really have the resources to get what they need. So I started keeping my shirt on my back and I started gaining my own knowledge of being able to give my friends resources. So when I'm giving you those critiques, I'm teaching you how to fish because I can't ever feel comfortable for anymore to give you the shirt off my back because I'm realizing that every time I give you the shirt off my back, I end up naked for a little while. And I love
word.
my
Word.
village. I love that my village can give to me, but I can't keep stretching myself thin and making my mother, my sisters, my brothers stretch themselves thin, and I'm not helping this person. If I'm giving you $40 every pay period, now we got to find a way to put extra $40 into your income. So I've become the kind of get off your ass friend, pull yourself up by your bootstraps friend, because I truly want to be able to continue on my wealth. And I'm one of my only friends that don't have kids. So most of my friends have kids, right? And I feel like once upon a time I found myself shelling out money because I wanted to help them feel better for most of them about single motherhood. And I realized that like that's not my responsibility. And I still have a journey to walk and I got a back to cover. And so now I keep my shirt on my back, but we're gonna go out there and hustle and we're gonna make sure you got a shirt on your back too.
I like
That's
that.
dope. That's dope.
All right, justified.
I'm kind of the same as what Harley said. Like my friends, I give them the shirt off my back. I do what I can, but like throughout the years, it's like you can't keep letting yourself be put behind for helping everybody else. I'd rather do like she said and show you some resources, because a lot of times most people they be needy because they choose to be needy. If they know you're gonna come through every time, they're gonna call you every time. So you got to think about yourself and make sure that you're not hurting yourself by being so loyal to your friends that, like she said, when it's time for you to call on them, you can't get in touch with them or they got this going on or that going on. It ain't never the same type of reciprocation.
Because they can't help you. So I can't even get mad at you that you can't help me because every time I see you, you need $5. So the one day that I might need $5, I know you're not gonna be able to have it because shit, when I walk up on you and I need five, now I need 10, five for me and five for you because I know you need my five. And so I kind
Understood.
of got tired of that. And when I stood up and was like, hey, y'all, let's actually go get money together. I lost a couple of
Right,
friends. And I realized,
right,
like you just said, justified, people really were using me as a resource. Like, oh no,
right.
I can go and have a little extra fun because Harley gonna hit me up with a couple dollars. Like I got it all, baby. Me not having kids don't mean I got it all. I got turtles. I got responsibilities.
Understood.
Got them turtles.
Understood.
I got two turtles, baby, and they eat good. My turtles don't
They
eat no.
good.
My turtles don't eat no regular pellets, baby. My turtles get food.
I
Chef,
make
how you with my baby something up? They get food.
Word. What you were saying, Chef?
I was saying, yeah, she got them high maintenance turtles.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They spoil.
They are. They get their shells painted.
Okay, who's in the comments?
Okay, I can go back up. I've been pinning them up on the screen, but I'm gonna go back up because they was talking about some things earlier. Tiffany was saying respect as far as what type of friendship you have, what makes a friendship important.
Mm.
Merk, he stay in the chat. He said being a friend is also taking on some of the roles that you didn't expect to take on in that friendship. I 100% agree on that.
Mhm.
I realize that if you grow up with your friends, you'll find yourself and your friends like each other switching off on like parenting each other's like or parenting each other's inner child. Like sometimes we gotta talk to like the kid in each other, and because we know each other so well, we can kind of get into it with each other and be like, "Nah, you being a little immature."
Right.
Merk also said, I feel that sometimes you get help too much to the point where you hinder someone. But I go by the saying, if you give a man a fish, you'll feed them for a day. If you teach a man to fish, you feed him forever.
That
You
boy
feed him
Merk
forever.
be preaching. Praise the
Oh yeah,
Lord for Merk. Come on, Merk.
Merk solid. Merk solid. Okay,
Meaning for a lifetime. And that was what I had to learn. I had people that were literally on my fish payroll. And so now I'm out there getting extra fish to try to catch up with them. I'm like, hold on, here go a ride, bro. You need to be out here fishing with me.
right,
I can't do this. We
right,
ain't
right,
You know, the worst ones are the ones that know what days you get paid on. Like they
Oh,
know
they
your check coming.
Baby, I had a friend who used to be like, and so I have multiple streams of income. I had a friend who knew when my play check came and was like, "Hey, I know this is the check that you usually spend a little splurge money on. Can I get $100 out of it?"
uh,
Ma'am, those are for shoes. So absolutely not. But let me show you how you can get it. Cause I'm the side hustle queen, baby. You ain't got an extra way to make money. Come talk to me. I got you. Don't worry about it.
nah.
I like that. Okay, so the next question, just because of the following questions, just we're gonna keep the answer short and simple. The question is your circle of friends big or small?
Mine is small. Very small.
Yeah,
Justify.
I would say mine is small too, definitely. I'll say maybe less than a hand, real, probably like three or four.
I say it's small, but it's big because that small circle, it got a lot of power in it. So that makes it big.
I like
Okay.
that.
I mean, I don't feel like I have a big circle, but I have a decent circle. But I mean, they're all like, from different walks of life because I've been in the military. I went to college. Like, I have college friends, I have military friends, military white friends. Like, and so I feel like I have, maybe more friends than like some of my other adult friends, that necessarily didn't go to the military and stuff like that. Because I know a lot of my friends, like their circles are pretty tight knit, like small. So, but I have a pretty decent sized friends.
That's what's up.
So the next question is, what type of friends do you keep around you?
Weirdos. As I said before, y'all, a black girl with kitty ears on. No, honestly, it's funny because my birthday this year was another example of like how diverse my friend group is. Similar to you, Bree, I've been around a lot of places. I studied abroad when I was in college. So I had one of my friends up here. Me and her met in Morocco, but she was actually just in Chicago randomly in July this year. So she was here for my birthday. She's a little small Arab woman. She came fully dressed in her hijab for my birthday. I had a few rocker friends that came in. These are like, I feel like these are more like acquaintances than there are like my little small group of friends. But my friend group goes from everywhere. So I got friends that listen to Sexy Red, and I got friends that listen to Avril Lavigne. And so for my 32nd birthday, for all of them to like be in one party, it was just hilarious because you could see like my friend with the big moon boots and like 12 piercings on her face standing next to my friend with the box braids down to her booty. And I was just like, I love that I know such a diverse batch of people.
Yeah.
It make it entertaining.
It does.
Chef, what about you?
So I mean, I keep, like I said, friends that's kind of like sort similar to me, around me and everything. Also friends that like to, also do business and stuff, and really about family, and that's really about, really just about being solid and stuff like that. That's the type of friends. That's the only type of people that I really want around me right now. Personally, because I've been going through a lot of like transition and stuff, and even still maturing myself. So I know the type of people that I do want around me, and to be able to, like, for me to even be able to talk to and give advice or receive advice from. So I just, I keep certain people around me, and certain people I do keep away.
Understood. That's real.
Justified.
Me myself, I want to keep people around me. My circle mainly consists of people that I've been in the circle with for 20 to 25 years. So it's nothing new. Like, I don't have a new circle, new friends. Like, I got new business partners and stuff like that. But as far as my friends, they 20 to 25 years or better.
That's beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I like to keep people around me that are looking to grow in whatever it is they're doing. Um, I have a lot of content creator friends. Um, I have boss friends that are about their business. Like, I want people around me that I can learn from. I
Right.
I have friends that, maybe from like back in the day that I kind of outgrew them friends I talked about last podcast lingering around. But it's just like, if you're just talking about like going out to the club every weekend or whatever, like, I'm not really interested in that, because, I know what it is. I have a clear view of what I'm trying to do, and I know what I need to do it. And I just want people around me, that are going to motivate me and not necessarily, talk down on me. And like, really, with my content creating, I've cut off a lot of people who just had negative things to say about it. Like, if they didn't support me, you got to go. Like,
Right.
that's simple.
That's how you build a foundation.
Yeah.
Yes.
It ain't about who don't, it's about the ones that do. I always say that.
Yeah, that's real.
So the next question is, how do you know if someone is a real friend?
I feel like that you able to feel that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I don't know. It's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, when you wake up in the day in the morning, you know what I'm saying, you know exactly what to do. You ain't really got a question on, you know what I'm saying, oh, should I brush my teeth today? You get up, brush your teeth so your breath don't stink. So, really, like, if you got a friend, for sure, like, hey, I know, oh yeah, I can call him because I'm stressed out. I feel like I ain't got nobody to talk to right now, but I know he gonna give me some solid advice. You know what I'm saying, and help me figure this problem out or something, or even if it comes to that situation to where, what I'm saying, you may need something, or your kids may need something. You can pick up the phone and say, hey, man, I'm $10 short on getting some diapers. Can you help me out? Something, whatever. But and I really feel like, what I'm saying, it's that loyalty that just comes into it, to where, like, okay, this person has been here for me all these years, and I've been there for them, but they really have showed out, being here in a major way, all through the troubles, the trials, the tribulations, the court dates, whatever, anything, they've been there, what I'm saying, even to, starting a business and everything. They've been my biggest supporter, and stuff like that. I feel like them, a friend, because they really all around, for real, for real.
Right.
Harley.
I feel like a friend is somebody who is also working on themselves, because I feel like every day I'm working on myself. So I think the people that I feel that are going to be the best types of friends for me, or a way I can identify a person that's going to be a good candidate for being a friend, is somebody who's growing, especially if we're growing at similar rates, because that then you kind of get it. Like if I'm going through something, a hard time, I feel like you might be going through the same hard time, because we're both trying to grow in certain ways. Kind of like what you said, Bree. Like I want friends that are building a business as well, because I'm building one. So when I come and fuss at you, I don't want you like, I don't know nothing about that, because I'm not worried about a business. So people who are aligned, and I think people who are also honest with both themselves and you, can become a good friend. Because even if I'm not aligned to you, if I'm honest, and I can easily say like I don't know, opposed to not giving you anything or making you feel like you're crazy.
Okay.
Understood. I feel like you can tell when you got a real friend because a lot of people can pretend to be friends. Everybody friends long as we having fun. But when them situations get real and it's time to show what type of friend you is, that's when you find out who your real friends are and what type of friends you really got.
Real.
I feel like it's all good until there's some type of pressure. When that pressure come, if they got you, then you got a true friend and you should return the favor.
That's fact.
I feel it. So the next question is, in today's generation, are we venting to our so-called friends?
What you mean to that? What you mean by that?
Are we venting to our friends? Are you venting to your friends?
I'm
Nah.
not. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like people have, first of all, even as a kid, like I think as a kid, I was just taught like, don't tell people what go on in my house, right? And then when I became older and went to therapy, and I like healed from this idea of like like saving face, I still believe that just like my healing is a personal job. No, I didn't break my heart in all the ways that it's broken, but it's my responsibility to take care of it, because don't nobody feel that the labor beating of it but me. So I take responsibility of my pain. Doesn't matter who else done it. And so that being said, I just like I work on my venting, well, venting, I guess, to my therapist, or when I'm, alone in my meditation. By the time my issues get to my friend, I'm just kicking shit about it. Like I'm not like we just gonna laugh about it. I'm just venting. I'm at this point. I'm just talking about it to get it off of my psyche. But I don't do any real heavy, high level problem solving with my friends. I just feel like they just have their own things going on, and we're all kind of healing at our own pace. You know what I mean? So I would prefer to kind of deal with that with either my spirit guides, or with my professional help.
Okay. Chef, what about you?
I would say that I used to definitely, you know what I'm saying. I used to really speak my mind all the time, and so yeah. But now, no, I would say it's kind of like with maturity. You know what I'm saying? For real. As you just really kind of get more mature, you realize a lot of things is just better left unsaid. And like I said, yeah, just figure out the problems yourself, or yeah, talk to a therapist, or meditate and just kind of relax the stress yourself instead of just always speaking it. I am a firm believer in more you speak about something is more you give it power. So definitely, if you just keep on dwelling on a problem and keep on trying to put it out into the world to other eaters and stuff, that problem is going to keep on following you. So and just how Harley was just saying, I'm the only one that actually, handles that beating from that problem. So, I'm the only one that can fix it, just maybe saying it sometimes to a, because you just got to get it off your mind or off your chest. It's other ways too. And especially depending on circumstances, because yes, anything that's going on with my relationship behind closed doors, no, that's between me and my woman. But, yeah. Other than that, it really ain't too much to really, talk about. I'm always gonna say I can't complain. If you ask me if I'm doing, I can't complain. I'm good. Just got off of work or something.
Okay, justified.
Well, I feel like venting to your friends, I feel like that's a female trait. That's what I feel that females do. They talk to each other about what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? So me myself as a man, nah, I don't vent to my friends because I vent to myself. I talk to myself in my mind because I'm the only one that can do something about a situation that I'm in or feel uncomfortable in. So nah, I keep the venting. That's for everybody else.
And what are the viewers saying?
Tiffany Scott, she was agreeing with what Harley said.
Well, thank you.
She
Shout out
she
to
uh, she threw up the 100 in the bullseye.
well, thank you, Tiff.
But of course, we got old faithful over here. Merk. Merk said you are at your best as a person and a friend if you're able to look at yourself and be honest with who you are as a person and be able to look on both sides of any situation.
You better preach, Mert.
That's some real shit right there.
No, for
You
real.
Merk, we're gonna drop the link in a little bit. You might need to hit the panel. It seems
You
like you got a
better
lot to
preach,
say.
Mert. You better preach, Mert.
That's what's up, man.
You gonna make
Salute,
me run
Merk.
around this room
Merk
in a minute, Mert. Don't do
3C.
that now.
Okay. So the next question is, um, does your friends' opinions matter? And if they do or don't, why?
I would say on certain situations, you know what I'm saying? Like if it comes to that to where you know what I'm saying, like we talking about a situation or something, and I'm a definitely take in their feedback or their opinion and stuff, but I don't let anybody else just dictate and tell me what to do. I still make a decision myself. Um, but yeah, I mean, like I said, it just kind of depends on situations with that.
Okay.
Um, honestly, every opinion that is in my village matters, but no opinion is louder than Harley's. Not even my
Uh,
mother. And my mother learned that a long time ago. My mother,
I
one
like
day, I think I was like 20, and my mom and I had this moment where she realized that like you just gonna do what you want to do, huh? And I was just like, absolutely. I feel like we've had this moment at every level of my life, but I think 20 was just like when she was like, you just want to do what Harley's gonna do. Yes, I am. Every opinion matters. I take every opinion into consideration, but I truly do feel divinely connected to my divine maker. And I feel that between my dreams and my time spent in meditation, that my guidance is spot on. And so my friends matter. I love my homies, I love my friends, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna pray about it, and whatever we come up with, that's gonna be the end of it.
100.
okay. Justified.
well, like I said, I don't vent to my friends, so really, like, it's really nothing to give no opinions on. Everybody know I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, regardless what anybody thinks. Now, I do listen to what people got to say, but if I feel like if it's some BS, I ain't even listening to. I don't even hear it. Like while they talking, my mind on my next move. So like I'm always thinking. So only opinions I listen to is constructive criticism or something that's gonna build me up as a man or better me as a man. Other than that, it's really nothing to listen to. I want to listen to the bank teller.
Nah, for real.
Straight up.
Okay. So, I feel like a lot of us have friends from, back in the day. Um, and sometimes we outgrow people and, people change. Um, and it can be for the worse. So, how do you deal with um, a fake friend, if you feel like your friend has crossed you?
Honestly,
Man,
I don't feel like there's a such thing as a fake friend. I think there are fake people that were once our friends, but I don't like to give the label fake friend to any of my friends because I feel like the definition of friend itself, like we all talked about the definition of friend being real. So I can't really say that, but the way I think I've dealt with friendships ending. So my best friend from college and we were friends for 10 years, and then she and I ended our friendship a month before I lost my sister 2 years ago. And
Mm.
we ended our friendship for what I feel were small reasons, but I think they were big reasons that were masqueraded by small reasons. So maybe there was something more there that I didn't know. But I think really when people aren't able to communicate with themselves and check in, kind of like Merk was talking about earlier, then we get to this point where our arrogance and our egos will keep us from maintaining a certain connection. And sometimes those connections, like you said, Bree, before, are just outgrown ones. I tell people all the time the 10 years that I had with that young woman was amazing. I can't ever call her a fake friend. I just believe that the woman that I became in my 30s and the woman that she became in her 30s were two different women. And because of that, we decided to go on different paths. As far as I know, neither of us slandered each other's name. I didn't slander her name. And as far as I understand, she didn't slander my name. It was such a peaceful, thank you for this time. It's over with. And I tell people, like, I will never let nobody down talk her in my face. Like, that was still my homie for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? But she couldn't go into this next season with me, and that's okay. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that.
So rest in peace to your sister, straight up.
My angel, she sits on my cup.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You made that?
You know what? My mom got it made for all of us after she passed. So all of us has one with different colors on them and her a picture of us together with them.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Mark say you dropping jewels, peaceful departures on the bad friendships.
Yes, it was so beautiful and peaceful. Like I honestly, if I could ever speak to that young lady again, that's the only thing that I would do. I would apologize because I know that I knew better, and then I would tell her thank you for how peacefully and how adult ass grown woman we walked away from that. Because we were family. That was a 10-year friendship, and then a month later I lost my sister. So I felt like I was supposed to act a fool, but I was just like, why would I? I love her too much. Like I can't do that.
Understood. Tip
Justified.
says she agrees. She said you do outgrow people sometimes. But as far as me, um, when it comes to fake friends or whatever, I just look at it like this: like if people always calling you when they need something, but they only calling when they need something, that's not what a friendship is about. If people only want to be around you certain times, like when it's only beneficial to them, I don't feel like that's what a friendship is about. And last but not leastly, if we call ourselves friends and you lying on me or you just a lying person, like I can't be friends with that. Like I like to keep everything straight around me. I can't tell nobody what to do, but if we grown and we friends and we kicking it, we ain't got nothing to lie about. We both grown, male or female. But Harley look like she want to say something.
Oh no, I was just agreeing with you.
Okay.
I grew up in the church, so I'm amen corner. Don't mind me. Don't mind me.
Okay. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. Other than that, that's I think you can tell who your real friends are and who just around for certain reasons.
Okay, chef.
I would say for me, I always got a saying for real. Like I celebrate snake behavior with distance. I don't do the fake friends, like and it's always like okay. So like me, I did grow up like in the streets and everything like that. So I've done seen a lot of like snake behavior from people that
Yeah,
I call friends. You know what I'm saying? From having a troubled childhood, doing time, friends speaking where they shouldn't be speaking,
yeah,
uh, and also too, you know what I'm saying, even friends now and stuff, like they may try to backdoor you, know what I'm saying, trying to, get on your woman or something, this and that. It's a lot of, fake friend behavior that goes on, but me personally, I just like I said, I celebrate it with distance. I see you for what you are, you know what I'm saying? And it's a divine being that, gave me that clarity. So, when as soon as you show them actions, ain't no second chance. For real. Do it to me
word.
once, do it to me twice. I ain't gonna be the fool for the third time. For real.
I agree.
I feel you. I'm on the same page, bro.
Uh,
Absolutely.
Same page.
and it
So
might be a little different. You know what I'm saying? From like just I don't want to make it into like a man and woman thing, but that's just like the men that I'll be around and
Let's
stuff.
go. Let's go.
From streets that we came from and stuff. With the things that men go through. I don't know. I don't hear a lot about it coming from how women deal. Y'all may go on a trip and one friend did something or whatever and left a friend or this and that and stuff. But it's like when for a man, I dealt with my freedom being taken away. You know what I'm saying? Or my this woman that I had my heart invested into, a friend trying to, snake, knowing that I'm in love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy, So, but I don't know.
I
That's
agree.
Um,
I think
that
the
really brought,
relationship stuff does happen with girls. Oh, I'm sorry, Bree.
no, you're okay. Go ahead.
No, I would say I think the relationship stuff does happen with women. Women will kind of deal with maybe you interested in somebody, maybe your friend might have an eye as well. I don't think it's the same as with men and women because I think men, y'all are more predators. I think if a woman is interested in a man that you're interested in, she will kind of put herself in a position to be hollered at by him, whereas a man will just go and seek out that woman. And I also think as far as safety goes, it does depend on probably where you're from. Because like being from Chicago, I've had some friends, like you said, that have literally put my life in danger. But that's just the nature of the city that I'm from, right? So if a person is being disrespectful or fake to me, like that could really get me killed living here. So it really does probably just depend on like where you are. And then, like you said, just kind of the nature of your friendships.
Okay. What he said about the men and women drives us to the end of this conversation. The next question is, are your friends allowed around your partner and why?
oh for me, it's only gonna be on some couple things. You know what I'm saying? Like you got your lady, I got mine, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we
Right.
about to, link up, do a little double date night or go have brunch, let the ladies have their little mimosas and stuff like that. But, nah, not just like no one on one or you come to hang out while I'm chilling at the house with my woman too. And luckily mine, she grew up in a respectful, type of environment where regardless if a homeboy do come over, she gonna step out. She gonna go to the room or something or and I ain't even gotta say nothing. That's just her. So, but
Right.
yeah.
So for me, I because I'm such a social butterfly, I date very, very introverted men. My fiance is very, very introverted. So if you hang around him and he don't just get up and walk out the room, then you know you in good company because he himself will just remove. But I personally am polyamorous, so I don't care if my friends hang out with my man because I don't care in that nature. But most of my friends who are just my friend are of course not physical with me, so in that nature, no. Most of my friends that I've had for a long time, they just speak to him and we move on. But as far as his friends goes, because I am like that is my best friend. Like he's not here, he would have probably popped in and said hey to you guys. But he's my best friend. And so when the guys come over, unless they're just about to like hang out and it's a bunch of them in here, I'm gonna hang out as well because I like sports. I literally do pretty much everything that he does, which is why we're gonna spend the rest of our lives together. But I feel
That's
like
what's
he
up.
kind of read the room. Like if I know if he come in here and he see we sitting in here watching like Bad Girls Club crying, he is not gonna come in here. But if we're just in here listening to music, he might come in here and be silly with us and like enlighten the mood in the room. And same thing with me. Like if I see them kind of getting a little too rowdy, boys will be boys, right? I'll come in here and just kind of like add some balance so they don't tear up my house. But for the most part, I feel that it's kind of a free flowing thing because we both have such small groups of friends. If they are around, we kind of know who they are and what their intentions are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of feel like when I'm about like Chef said, like if we going out to do some couple type stuff, like that's cool and all. But outside of that, I'm pretty much always busy. So it's not like I'm just hanging out with my friends. I'm out trying to make moves. If we can find some time to get up with our people and have fun, I'm all for it. But other than that, I don't see it.
Yes, Merc, it is. I tried to say it real fast because people always be like, hold on, Harley, bring that back. What did you Whole
What
different conversation. I'll be back. I'll be back.
uh Yeah, and he had also said, Merck had also said, "F with me for who I am and not for what I do." That was earlier when we were talking about
Period.
real
I like
friends. Yeah, I feel the same way. I try not to let people know what I do because I rather know your friendship or whatever reason you're approaching me is genuine. I don't want it to be because oh, he got this or he doing that or whatever the case may be. Let it be for a genuine reason.
that. I
Right.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree. So my next question is, can men and women just be friends?
I would
Yeah.
say yes, totally, for real. For me, my experience and stuff. I mean, I got homegirls and stuff. Even
Uh-oh.
Oh, where you go? Where you go? You lost connection. You coming right back. You
My
lost.
best
you
friend
know,
in the whole wide world of 10 years is a male.
Can you repeat that, Harley?
I said my best friend in the whole wide world of more than 10 years now that I think about it, because we graduated high school together. And that was more than 10 years ago. I'm old. I'm sorry. Okay, I came back. No, he's a man, and we have been friends since forever. And it's funny because one of the first times that he met my fiance, I was like, look, let's just get this out the way. No, we didn't. No, we never will. But he ain't going nowhere. Nice to meet each other. Let's figure out what we gonna do. And they shook hands and told a joke about me immediately, and I knew that it was gonna be history. And they sometimes they gang up on me, but no, I think it's possible.
Mm. I think it's possible too. I agree with you. I feel like, how the person introduces them to their partner plays a big part. Some people will, not say much and just leave it messy. Some people, will be crystal clear about what it is, what it's not. And I feel like, maturity plays a big part in it.
Facts. Facts.
All
Chef
right.
had got cut off. I wanted to hear what he was trying to say about that.
yeah, I ain't know what had happened. You know, it was doing a little thing, but yeah, I was just saying like, yeah, like I got female friends that I've been with friends since I was 11 years old, and we still real cool and stuff now. I can bring my girl around them and stuff, and just hang out. I ain't never did nothing. I ain't never thought about taking anything out of bounds or nothing like that. But I do believe that's very much a respect issue type of thing for that first, yeah, with your spouse, to be able to know, like, okay, is this fine, if I'm hanging out, with the opposite sex? And also for me, if it's, if that's something cool that I don't mind my partner doing or whatever and stuff. Um, but yeah, I look at friendships as friendships, not as a gender role. So, what I'm saying? So it's just, it's like it's just what it is. Look, we sometimes just how men can connect with other men. It's females out there that connect with men, and we can actually be able to have certain types of conversations and be able all laugh, drink, kick it, play spades, and just have fun. It ain't gotta be no weird stuff.
And I feel like my man gonna get mad at me. I'm human. And I feel like if he gonna get mad at me, I'd rather him go to a woman who sees him as a brother that's gonna give him some decent advice, that's not, trying to be out here. I feel like if we restrict people from having decent platonic friendships, then when they get mad at us, which they will, they're gonna go seek it from somebody who has a physical attraction to them, and that could cause an issue. Like, people are human. And so if you already set yourself and your partner up for success, then it's a whole different ball game. Like, my man has a solid group of female friends, but I know that if I'm going there, they're going to be able to go to bat for me. They're going to be able to put a female voice into the situation, and they're going to also be able to hold me accountable, so he can come and tell me, like, no, babe, these are some things, and we balance it out. Like, to be able to have really transformational conversations, he has to have a female voice in his life that's not me.
Hmm.
Understood. Welcome back, April. Tiffany has said yes if they both respect each other and their boundaries in their relationship. Yet you partner and you need to have an agreement on said things.
Yeah, that's real. And that's the biggest thing, what I'm saying? I feel like with relationships, a lot of people don't really set those boundaries. It's a hard conversation, them hard conversations like me and my girl, we done talked about that a few times. We gotta actually be able to communicate the tough conversations. And soon as you hear like, oh, is it okay for me to have this male friend, or I got this female friend, what I'm saying, I'm about to go over there, it seems like your heart will drop or something. It's like your blood start rushing, all that. You gotta, but definitely, being able to properly communicate and being able to set those boundaries can, always set a successful future with people for real.
Word, word. And Merc 360, he said some real shit again. He was like, you got to know the company you keep. They're not your friend for real if they done tried to holler at you. If they never crossed the line, it's all good. That means they're in your life for friendship intentions. And that's what I was going to say once you got to me. It all depends on the intentions because everybody don't have the same intentions.
Right.
Like some people can portray to want to be your friend, but in their mind, they want something else. So
Mhm.
whatever it take to make it seem like that, they with it. But me myself, I don't know. I don't too much focus on friends. I be on business because if they true friends, they're gonna support the business and the vision, and we all can get money together. Other than that, just to have friends. I do have female friends of the opposite sex, but like I said, that's 20-year friendships. We never looked at each other like that. And like Chef said, my girl can go around them. I don't gotta change up how I act or who I am, cause it's never been nothing like that. But they have real friend intentions. Now, if it's some friends with ill intentions, when I bring my girl around, somebody in the crowd gonna try to make her feel like it's something when it's not. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So it's all on intentions.
And to piggy off of what Mark was saying too, for real, a lot of that comes to being true with ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like we know, as a man or as a woman, like, okay, has this friend tried something, with me before? Is it gonna really be respectful to my relationship if I go, trying to kick it with them, trying to talk to them every day, knowing that, they low key trying to shoot shots at me, you know what I'm saying? This and that.
Right.
So it also comes with actually just being true to yourself, because the people's intention. If they really just, oh yeah, they being your friend, or if they been trying to slide on you, just under on the low or something. So you gotta be true to yourself, especially dealing with a spouse or partner and stuff. Because whatever you do, that energy always come back regardless. You try to be sneaky,
Karma.
knowing this ain't no real friend. Oh yeah, best believe she gonna have somebody that seem like a friend too. So you
Yeah.
gotta watch what you do.
It does come right back on you when you least expect it.
All right, that is all my questions.
Well,
Right on time. I have a dance class to teach in 4 minutes.
oh yeah, I forgot you do got another engagement. We
I
appreciate
do.
everybody that came out tonight. Tip said we in here. Let them know justify. Okay, salute Tip. Salute, salute.
No, I
Yeah,
definitely appreciate y'all in this conversation tonight. I think it was really super dope. And I appreciate y'all for having me. Thank you.
Most
Thank you for
definitely.
coming.
feel like we had a good time for real, and appreciate all the viewers and everybody that come and follow all of us, whatever and everything. Man, it's mad love for me.
And Merc, I'll be back to talk polyamory, not polygamy, because that's a whole different conversation that I know nothing about. But polyamory, I can speak about, and I'll be back to speak about it whenever they're happy.
Most definitely. You're always welcome over here. And me and Chef, we got something coming up in in the near future anyway. So you most definitely welcome. But I appreciate both of y'all for coming. Anything y'all want to say before y'all drop down?
Honestly, no, guys. If you, for anybody that watch, just be a good friend to yourself, and that's the easiest way to be a good friend to other people. And don't take yourself so seriously. None of us get out of this alive.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, well, Harley, you have a good night. I know you gotta go. We'll
Yeah,
get with you
I
later.
gotta get poll ready. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Have a good night.
Yes, ma'am. Chef, anything you want to say before you let leave out?
Man, I'll just say, just how, we talked about friendships today, and I definitely would say everybody be the friend that you want. That you want. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. That's what it come down to for me. You know, don't show no hate. Don't show no betrayal. Just be that friend for real.
Remain solid at all times.
You know, all times. And I appreciate y'all once again. You know, for having me on the show. Very much love it. You know, and I'm definitely back for anything. I know we got it coming, so I'm ready.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming. I definitely stay in touch with you, bro.
Already, man. Y'all have a good evening.
You
You too,
too.
homie. Brei, what's happening?
Gosh. The only thing that I really want to say, I have something else to say, but as far as the topic, really just be the type of friend that you want people to be to you. Don't be a bad friend expecting people to be a good friend to you. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say about that.
I agree. Do unto others as you want others to do unto you. Because everything comes back around in the circle of life. Believe that.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Well, Bree, I know you've been working hard this week and you got a lot more work to do. We got a lot more work to do. We will be back. Anything else you want to say before we leave out?
Yes. So I'm like the best co-host y'all can have, obviously.
That's a
But
fact. That's a fact.
I am co-hosting a new show, and
See, she done switched
Facebook's
up
got
on me already.
listen, Facebook's got talent. The auditions start the 6th through the 8th. Be there.
The 6th through the 8th of October.
Yes.
And you say the Facebook page is Facebook's Got Talent.
Yes.
Anybody with any kind of talent, send a short clip to that page. Facebook Got Talent, and you will be able to get a chance to be entered into the show. And the auditions are what you say again? O-
The October 6th through the 8th.
October 6th through the 8th. You got 2 days to get it together. But I appreciate everybody that came in. Salute to Clifton. Salute Merc 360. April, she came in late, but she always gonna spin the block. We appreciate you. Tip, we appreciate you. God loves me. Thank you for being in the building. And y'all all have a good night. We will catch y'all on the next time. Hey, Bree, are you ready to discuss the next topic or you want to wait? You muted? I don't know what just happened with Bree. Thanks, she lost connection too. But y'all have a good night. Appreciate you for coming to talk and chop it up with Justified Conversations. We always in the building. We will be back. Y'all have a good night and thank you for coming.